need to leave things behind. I was prompted to write this video after looking at my Instagram highlight where I put up stories from when I had an online shop and was a block printer. When I moved to New Zealand, I decided that it was finally time to let go of that phase of the business. It was hard because I had worked in it for 5 years, learning a lot and waiting for that big moment to come where I could make that TikTok that said, I quit my job to pursue my small business, you know? When COVID was in full swing and people were online shopping, so many small businesses went full time, and that was so cool to see. It didn't happen for me though, despite feeling like it could have happened. In those 5 years, I had done everything, from small indie markets to bigger city ones. I was always borrowing equipment from friends because I never felt the desire to go full in and invest in my own gazebo, table, signage, etc. There were definitely a lot of other things I spent my money on though, don't worry about that. Maybe in the last 3 years of the business, I was really ready to stop everything. I was tired of chasing after my followers to buy, to shop my sale, to keep their eyes peeled for new products. I was tired of having all these packaging supplies stay unused and thinking of creative ways to entice people to buy my art. When I first started my shop, I bought custom tissue paper. There was an option to buy 500 or 1,000 pieces, and I remember thinking, I believe in myself, I'm going to buy 1,000 pieces. 5 years later, I was using it to wrap dishes and fill in the gaps of my moving boxes. Having this mountain of supplies made me so anxious because I saw so many businesses needing to reorder or upgrade packaging. I was getting anxious that I wasn't able to keep up with my small business peers, and it also made me jealous. When we moved to Melbourne, I thought, this was my chance to create something big. The city is bigger, so there will be a stronger reach, right? It's a more creative city, so people would want to buy my art, right? But with every shop launch, my strongest customer base was still home in Perth. Thank you to my beautiful Perth supporters. Consciously or unconsciously, I was letting the business die. I was only doing limited pre-order drops. I had very few block printed art pieces left. I don't even remember buying any new lino. When I found out I was pregnant, I was feeling like now is the time to let this die. We also kind of knew we were moving to New Zealand too, so it felt like a fresh start. Like taking a sabbatical to truly focus on what I wanted to do with my art and my business. And with this new mindset, I was relieved. I felt so relieved I didn't have to grind for a few sales. I felt relieved I didn't have to make shop drop content. I felt relieved I didn't have to send another secret code email. I was ready to let it die. Before moving, I sold everything I could in terms of products. I sold so much equipment and art supplies on Facebook. I let go of all the things I felt were holding me back because I was getting attached to the things I spent time with. I gave away my cardstock to friends. I donated whatever clothing pieces I had left, used my packaging to move stuff into storage. I sold my work table. I was giving away extra items in the last few orders. And I switched my Squarespace billing from e-commerce to personal. I was finally done with it. When I was looking through those story highlights, I saw all the amazing things and people that came along with having that online store. I remember having my best market doing $400 in sales. I remember the DMs people sent after receiving my art. I remember my friends showing up to gatherings in my t-shirts and jumpers. I remember being stopped at Carousel because someone had just made an order for a jumper and she was so excited to receive it. I remember going into a market as a customer and having small business peers recognize me. I remember seeing my products being stocked in physical stores. Having that store gave me the highest of highs and the lowest of lows. It made my skin grow thicker, I learned the hard way to be more detail-oriented. I made lifelong friends and learned the value of limitation, and I learned the potential of myself. I think if I had continued on and pushed through, I could have had good success. I might have caught a lucky break and finally be able to make it my full-time job. But there was one nagging feeling that wouldn't leave no matter how much success I did see. I didn't like my work. The work I was creating didn't matter to me. There were inconsistencies everywhere. Even when I had solved something, it wouldn't make me happy because it was something I didn't really like. I didn't care about the work enough to love it and give it my all. So maybe that was part of the problem. Actually, that was the whole problem. I couldn't successfully market something I, as the artist, didn't even love. How could I expect an audience or customer to love it too? And of course, I did love a lot of the work I did. But overall, I feel like it wasn't aligned to a vision I had for myself and the growth I wanted. I felt stuck and pivoting didn't feel possible. Letting this business die was my only option to feel free, to reset and redefine what I wanted my art career to look like. Now maybe you're wondering, wait, so vegetables became your calling? That's weird. Drawing this new collection for my Love and Peace project isn't actually about the subject of the drawings. I'm learning to focus my view. When a shiny new idea pops into my head, I used to just go for it even when it didn't align to my current portfolio of work. Now when I draw, I want everything to make sense in this world of love and peace. The subject and the style. It's about exploration into patterns and shapes, research into variety that comes with one vegetable or a family of fruit. As a creative, I get drawn into new ideas very quickly and can jump from one thing to another. I have felt like that since uni, jumping from graphic design to content creation and back, to freelance, to working in-house, to advertising video content, to marketing logo designs. I never felt sure of myself because my net of desires was cast too wide. With Love and Peace, I know exactly where I'm casting my net, and I know what I'm wanting to catch. Sorry, the metaphor got the better of me. I just feel more focused with how I want to take this project and this idea, rather than keep chasing the next big thing, the trendiest item, the shiny new product. I'm clear on my vision and how it aligns to my desires as an artist and business. Maybe that's the privilege that comes with age. This year I'm turning 30 and more I'm at peace with who I am. I embrace the changes that come with life and I look forward to improved versions of myself as I age. And maybe that's why it's easier to let things go. That's why I have courage to move on from the past, because I have future versions of me to look forward to. If you watched all the way to the end, congratulations! You just helped me inch my way to my dreams. I hope that wherever you are in your art career, you are focused and clear in your vision. If you're not, that's okay. Maybe you're still early in your career and want to try a lot of things. Try it! You have nothing to lose. What's holding you back? My only suggestion is to try it out before you turn it into a business. I hope this video gives you courage to let some things go, and I hope you know that it's okay to let the good thing die. Till the next video. Bye!